Okay, I figured it out. There was some points on some YouTube videos. They weren't that accurate, but they did. They at least pointed me into some direction here to go. And what I'm going to do here is just verbally tell you, when you are using OBS, right click on your source and you will actually go up to the word transform. And under transform is the option to either fit to screen, stretch to screen, or center to screen. When I did that, I was able to get my Sky Safari window now completely broadcasting the exact way that I wanted to where you can see the full exact screen that I am seeing. Especially when I click on info for info. That's the part that I wanted to be able to share in future broadcasts. So that's it. Hopefully you found this helpful, because it's taken me about 40 minutes to find it. Plus, I'm also testing out in OBS. There was a tool called Auto Configuration Wizard. And I tested that out too. It did make some changes for optimizing streaming. So I'm going to go ahead and test that out too with looking at this video later on and see how well it did. I'm going to go ahead and remove the cam here and go back to full screen on Sky Safari. And let's go ahead and highlight an item here. There we go. Item info. Center Seagull Nebula. And there we go. Very curious on how this comes through. Yeah, I've spent a lot of time trying and tweaking. I love the Sky Safari app. It's fantastic. And I would like to continue to use my Sky Safari app to control my Ioptron IEQ Pro 45 mount. The other thing that I have to diagnose now, and it's driving me crazy because it literally just happened today, is whenever I start the Starlight Live software, it crashes now for some reason. And that's got me really concerned because honestly, I've been thinking about stepping up to a different camera. Ultrastar or the ATIC Infinity. And, well, being that Lodestar Live is created by a guy in the UK who does not work full time now for Starlight Express, they just kind of, let him, or they worked out some deal, I'm sure, for him to be able to license his software to him. But I'm concerned because he said in a number of posts that his other pay job is just swamping him completely with work. So he hasn't had much time at all to devote to any changes in the Starlight Live. And that does have me worried, not only, for this issue that I'm running into, but, future releases. What happens if, Paul can't help you out anymore for whatever reason? That's kind of scary. So it does have me now really considering going to a dedicated Windows computer for the aspect of image acquisition with an ATIC Infinity, or even the Starlight Light software on the Windows platform. I haven't gone back to that to test it. because they are cross-platform. He does make a version for Windows. He does make a version for Mac. And just seeing and going from there. The drawback, of course, is when I'm broadcasting, I can't show you the Sky Safari window when I'm using the image capture because it's on a different OS. Now, yeah, I do have Boot Camp installed, but that's a lot of resources getting hogged up. And even though I run 16 gigs of RAM on this thing, it does take up a lot of horsepower to run the Mac OS plus the Sky Safari for the mount control, then the camera acquisition running from Windows OS plus the guiding. Well, actually, I might leave the guiding on a different computer too. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. I'm trying to get this all optimized up because I want to get back to doing this show on a weekly basis here on the YouTube channel as well as the weekly podcast. Might not be every week. It might be, I might try to start out aggressively for my sake, doing it once every 2 weeks, but we'll see what we got. Anyway, I'm curious to see how this video feed looks on the channel with the optimization that the OBS software did. So I will end it here and check it out, see what we got.